Hello everyone, Agent Illusion again, and we are going to continue this broom run. So, last stream I had some unfixed audio issues, so sorry about that. My voice was way too quiet in my first stream. To fix that, I have lowered the game volume and increased my voice volume as much as I could. So here we are, we're back where we left off. We got our enchanted broom, we got our enchanted steel armor, we got our amulet, and I got a restock on potions. Now I could bring this with me, but I'm about to show you something in a moment regarding that. Okay. So, last time we left off at floor 3, which is the boss floor. So yeah, we're hopefully going to see my triumph over the Golem King today. And I am going to do it all with the Almighty Broom. So, oh cool, these guys are ready. I'm gonna use this guy. So, you might have had a hard time hearing my rules since the audio was too quiet yesterday. So, I'm going to state them as I go. And by the way, I get a free map out of the teleport, which is pretty cool. Okay, so, rule 1. I've got to beat this game on very hard difficulty. So I'm going to make sure that real quick. The difficulty is very hard. So, this hopefully ensures that I'll have the most challenge out of this run. And hopefully increases your enjoyment as I suffer. Rule number 2, my primary weapon slot must be the broom. The secondary weapon slot, empty hands. I can pick up weapons along the way, I just can't use them. Except in town, where they're basically useless. The only time I cannot use the weapons or have them equipped is in the dungeons. Rule 3, familiars are allowed. Besides, they only deal like 20% of my weapon damage. And I mean, 2 damage per hit is not going to be very effective against most monsters. And finally, rule 4, I can enchant the broom. As you see, I already have. I get no damage upgrades from this, just speed upgrades. Alright, so it appears we made it to the boss early, so Leroy Jenkins time. What could go wrong? Hey buddy, you remember me, right? I swept you away last time. What the heck? That thing hit. Whoops. Okay. Yeah, I gotta watch out for when that thing comes back around like that, because that can hit me. Okay. Now I gotta watch out for that hand, because it's gonna try to squash me. Like that. Do I look like a bug to you, good sir? I probably do, but that's beside the point. Whew. Dodged it this time. And over. Alright, here comes the hand again. Now I think there was supposed to be a slime trying to chase me, but I'm pretty sure that in this version of the game, that is reserved for a lower difficulty for some reason. They really should update the Epic Games version. Whew. My timing is infallible on that dodge. So if I were to ask for a hand from this guy, he would probably try to crush me with it, or punch me. Oh. Well, isn't this nice? This is actually very nice. Well, that was almost extremely nice. I imagine the same thing is going to be for other attacks from other bosses, I guess. Regarding the reserved for other difficulties detail. Okay, that was interesting. I was stuck. Oh, I wasn't paying attention that time. Oh well. Okay, let's not get stuck this time. Oh, perfect. Okay. Watch out as it comes back around and... Yeah, I've come to the point where I need to start paying attention if I want to stay alive. Whoops. Speaking of paying attention, I was not watching my step that well. That was close. That was poorly timed. dodged. It'll take him 4 hits to destroy me. So the less hits I can give him, the better. There we go. Okay. Gotta dodge that again. And watch out for the comeback. Okay, so my odds of beating this thing are better than I first thought. Okay. Alright, just in time. I just dodge this and get back to pounding. Or sweeping. Not much longer from here. So I just gotta stay alive. Alright. We're almost there now. And he had to do this one. There we go. GG. Boss 1 down. Yeah, Golem King is not that hard with just the broom. Oh. Free soccer ball. Excuse me, just a moment. Alright. Yeah, okay, that wasn't quite soccer, but you know what? This is fine. Ah yes, my favorite amulet. And you know what? I'm not that worried about losing a little speed. And so, we got him. One final visit to the poor eyeball that I am abusing with the broom. Watch it get swept away like that. Lock number 1 out of 4 opened. Those keyholes look like Tetris pieces. What does Daddy Xenon want to say this time? Well, he's not quite wrong. I am using the broom for this. Oh, come on. We want to explore. Yeah, we're going to the forest dungeon. Too bad there's nothing he can do to stop us. Oh well. Poor Xenon. And yep, we got ourselves a new dungeon. Also, fun fact, did you know money grows on trees? I didn't. But apparently it does in this game. So... Alright. So, one thing you may want to know, potions are more expensive during the day than at night. So, keep that in mind as you do stuff. Alright. You know what? I'll start upgrading the shop. That guy works pretty quickly, no? Of course, it's not a big change. The shop looks the same size it does before. But you know, this shop is magic, clearly. I'm gonna see what else I can afford since I'm at it. Ah, there's no way I can do that anytime soon. Extra health or extra tip? You know what? Sleep is for the weak. I choose tip. Empowering crystal. I'm not sure how much these actually sell for. So, let's not even try to right now. Okay, let's not sell this too cheap this time. And as I say that, I bet I'm going to lose popularity for that. I think that was about the price for that item. Let's see if I'm right about that. You know what? I could probably afford to sell one of these. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can get the attention of the richer customers. Oh my goodness, no way. Okay, now I gotta figure out how I want to price these books. If I recall, 2,700 was enough for neutral popularity. So if I add a minimum of 500, better make it 600. Alright. So here we go again. Running the shop as usual. I am not that worried about overpricing these items. That is to say, the books. Because they are one-time sells. Let's see if I can add more to that price. Okay, so I didn't test the limits of my price for these things yet. Okay. Just gotta wait for these customers to... Wait, I didn't price this yet? Why didn't I put a price tag on this thing? And let's see if I can price it this high. And you know what? It might be worth it for me in the long run to sell these. Oh, awesome. I love the price increase. Let's put it up there. Alright, so I'm getting the best deal for this. So what this is going to mean now that I've sold my previous tier of potions is that I'm going to start relying on the next tier. The Forest Dungeon is going to require some harder healing. Like I said, I am not afraid of overpricing this item. Okay, so I could have sold each book for 50 more. No problem. Do I have anything else worth selling? I'm gonna need some crystals for the... Gonna need some crystals for the next set of enchants or whatnot. I'm gonna test the waters for those crystals though, because I'm probably gonna get a lot of extras. Okay, so 100 is a good price. For a short shopping day, that was pretty good. You know what? We could definitely use our sleep here. I wonder how many of you are still tired and watching this. In which case, I do pity you. Okay, so it looks like it's time for a new adventure into the Forest Dungeon. Feel free to say stuff in the chat if you're watching this during the stream. And if you're not here during the stream, that's fine. I still hope you enjoy this. Oh, whoop. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna gladly take this. And good thing the Wanderer didn't show up. Although I'll bet he's probably more interested in me now that I've taken his book. His only comfort during his time of imprisonment between dimensions. No, I do not have the DLC, nor do I intend to broom run it. Gonna maybe one way, and then I'll come from the other way. Oh, this is perfect. I got him trapped. Alright. Alright. Whoops. These guys are not too tricky, all things considered, but you're definitely going to want the armor and the potions. If you didn't get the armor from the Golem Dungeon, you are probably not going to last too long in this dungeon. Alright, I'm gonna need this for the next tier of potion, so that the current potion I'm using will be easier to craft. Hello, Pete. Probably the biggest amount of difficulty for a broom run is the fact that enemies in the higher tier dungeons have more health. And when you can't upgrade your damage, that means you're going to take a while in dungeons. So you're more likely to meet the Wanderer. One thing you gotta think about as you're exploring a new dungeon is what kind of items are you gonna be picking up to sell or upgrade with. That's gonna be very necessary knowledge. Let's see if I can lure these enemies to an optimal trapping space. This is not too bad if the enemies don't get much closer from here. Alright. Okay, that was not too bad, all things considered. Ooh, logs. Can't have enough logs. Boy. Oh, well, that figures. I used a healing potion to find that there was a... Oh gosh. My first mimic. My first mimic this run. Yeah, get over here, buddy. I gotta trap you. You can go over stuff. You know what? Jump over here for me, will ya? Thank you. Oh. Oh. Well, okay. Ow. Get over here. That guy's getting too close. Am I gonna have to leave this early? Get over here. Yeah, I'm out of here. There is no reason for me to simply let this stuff go. Especially not the book. Those books can be sold pretty well. Ah. I see the sleep effects are working now. Let's store the stuff we need. We can always use more crystals. And I think we're good to sell. Let's go. Time to see what prices I can get for these. Okay. So I think this could be sold pretty well. Let's see if that's good. Oh, well. There goes any chance I have of getting the right price. Oh. You know what? That's not so bad for this one. Okay. A lot of these items can be sold pretty well, so I think I'll be able to replenish my potion supply easily enough. Whoops. That was not the button I meant to press. Okay. Now I just let these customers do their thing. Yeah, okay. Straw really ain't that valuable, is it? Alright, so... You know what? I'm going to annoy this customer. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Clearly I've got a lot of price studying to do. Yeah, I know I could just check the wiki and all, but you know, it's more fun to study this. Wow, okay. So I really gotta lower the price for that. I don't think this is going to be that much more valuable. Alright, let's see how badly this goes. Here we go. Oh, rich customer buying it. Okay. Okay, so that was clearly a bad price. But that's alright. We're still learning our ropes here. We'll get there eventually. Yeah, those were much easier to make when we had the gel. Alright, and this time we've got ourselves a little more health to work with. Oh, whoops, wrong dungeon. I made that mistake last broom run too. It's hard to adjust to the new dungeons when you get them. Alright. Oh, pfft. Well, lost my shield already. Is there a way I can lure that guy? Nah, this isn't working. My cover is too good. Okay. Now that he's back in the vulnerability zone. And I'm so glad this chest is not a mimic this time. I have beaten mimics before in broom runs, even in the tech dungeon, but... oh, that was a bad idea. But yeah, mimics are the harder monsters of the dungeons. You could call them their own boss. But man, can they drop some good loot. Okay. Get over here, spiny viney. You need to get cleaned up. That's why I have a broom. To clean you with it. I'm not sure he likes the cleaning either. Well, that's too bad, because I just swept him away. Huh. So what good is it to bring potions when you don't equip them? What good is it? Really? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, I need to get rid of that thing fast. If it plants any seeds, that's gonna make this room all the more difficult to clear. Okay. That's one problem solved. Alright. And the rest is easy. This really ain't that bad in terms of loot, but it really could be better. Huh. Happy face. With a secret room in it, too. He really is a happy room. And that makes me happy, too. I just hope whatever's down there keeps me happy. Or maybe he's happy because I'm about to fall into a trap. Let's find out. Oh yeah, this is epic trap. This is totally epic trap. He thought he could trap me, but he couldn't. Yeah, I get this guy to be vulnerable by finishing his wall bouncing sooner. Okay. Ah, how convenient. When I take damage, I'll just go there, and I'll be fully recovered. Let's see what's here. Huh. Gotta love when curses do that. Huh. Extra potions ain't a bad thing to have. So apparently I just found out that it's not too hard to hit the attack button and the map button at the same time. Alright. That was easy enough. I should probably take this guy out first, because that mud will buff enemies, and that poison will hurt me. Alright, I need him to get over here so I can hit him. Alright, there we go. Alright, that wasn't too hard. I should probably have considered taking the red slime with me, because that thing will stun enemies when I hit them sometimes, and always stun enemies when it hits them. That was refreshing. Let's go. Alright. And Crazy Pete is here. Crazy Pete is everywhere. Alright. Mavu Tree is not that difficult to fight. You really want to know which moves to just dodge and which moves allow you to deal easy damage. This one is one of the easy damage moves. You just gotta wait for the tree to come back up. Sometimes you get the vulnerability frames wrong like I did. But overall, not that bad. This move, you just want to dodge. No questions asked. If you have a bow, you can go ahead and shoot if you feel lucky. But other than that, just stay off to the side and dodge. The thing about bosses, they typically don't perform the same move more than twice. Now, you might have seen that the Golem Warrior in the Golem Dungeon, the first floor I should say, he has a distinct pattern of swinging when you're close and using the waves when you're distant. Is this 3 times, or am I mistaken? I don't think I've seen it do it. Oh my gosh, is this the 4th time? You know what? I'll just run with it. I don't care if I'm wrong about what I had said earlier, but... yeah, I'm going with this. I'm going with this. Oh my gosh. I think this is the 5th time in a row. Okay. Now that we're past that mess. Okay. We might be able to take advantage of this next floor briefly, but I don't expect to get that far. More potions is nice. Always nice. Except when you don't know what the potion does, in which case... yeah, you're probably in a bind. Oh my gosh, I got him pinned down here. This is good. Well, I almost had him pinned down. Okay, that wasn't too bad, all things considered. Huh. Well, unfortunately, the curse of removing curses is not going to do me that much good. I suppose, though, I could know what this is. Oh, hey, that's not a bad item. Making room for items is not the easiest thing. But it pays off, which is why I gotta do it. Let's see if I can open the way up. There we go. Now I can beat more of these things at a time. Oh yeah, so much better. So much better. Charge. Ow. Okay. We've almost got this way clear. Oh. The one problem I seem to have with this game is leaving scattered items on the floor. I just don't want to leave them. It pains me to leave them. I can't leave a single item on the floor. Oh, hi Pete. I'm just gonna pass this one by. Oh. Oh, gosh. This ain't good. Okay. Okay. Now I'm in a bit of a safer place. Well, so I thought. Okay. Now this is safer. I don't have to worry about the wind tree blowing its harmful gust of wind at me. Alright. Let's knock it this way. And now we got it pinned. This should be easy from here. Ah. Nice. How much is that worth? You know what? Heck with the mushrooms. Let's pick this stuff up. Excuse me, I want to turn this into money. I just barely survived that. I wasn't paying attention to my health, and that's a bad thing. I should pay attention to the fact that I pick up health potions on the way. Oh. I better forget trying to pick up items for now, and focus on getting these enemies out of my way. Now that Spore Bear there is down, I should get myself a little more breathing room. In the first stream episode, I had talked about the benefits of using the broom over the short sword. This was one of them. You could keep enemies at bay more easily and not have to worry about them retaliating more easily. Alright. This is hopefully organized enough that I should be able to put stuff in. You know what? I don't need all those seeds. Yeah, what's one straw? It was the last straw in my inventory. Oh. Sad face. And no secret in there. I can see why he's so sad. No secrets to hide. That is sad. Oh gosh. And the Wanderer's here. Okay. Maybe that's why this thing is sad. Because the Wanderer is about to appear. And because this thing is about to have to see me go. Oh. Oh. Well, speaking of which, I better get this last bit of gel and get out. Okay. Now I can safely leave. Whoops. Forgot about that curse. Okay. That's the first time I've had it hit me where I wasn't paying attention. Ah, well. Good thing we've got our... Good thing we've got our wind tree for later. Okay. I need to store this stuff. Alright. Now I just reorganize this stuff and... You know the drill. Shop time. This sold pretty well at 50-100. Let's see if I can... Let's see if I can get any good prices for these. Oh, here we go again. Oh yeah, a rich person had bought that. Let's see how 500 goes. Oh. Let's see if I remember the pricing for this correctly. Daddy Xenon decided to show up. Oh. Well. You know what? I'll just leave it there. Of course you'd be unhappy with me, Xenon. Of course you would. And driving down my popularity to boot. Man. Okay. I think I can safely sell it there. So that is a bit much, okay. before he buys that, I better change the price. Okay. So... not so great, but we can get by. Hopefully that'll work for pricing. I really hope it works. Okay, the prices for the organic compound and the fertilizer worked. You know what? I'll keep it at 460 for the nutritive water, or whatever that's called. Ah, life fluid. I believe this can be sold pretty well. I'll leave it at 400. Oh. Oh! They bought it at the same time. Okay. That's good. Now I don't have to worry about the popularity being an issue. Alright. One last item and we call it a day for the shop. Yeah, sorry, hero. No stuff for you. Boy. Nothing else? Alright. I don't feel like we're too far from the next tier of armor, but we could definitely use more progress. It's actually not as bad as I thought. But man, it looks like it's gonna cost. I better do some pretty potent dungeon grinding. And while I'm thinking about it, I better get my potions. Ah. Perfect. More potions is always nice. You know what? I'm fine with keeping the spares handy. That guy will be useful later. In fact, I'm about to make him useful about now. This unfortunately means I'm gonna get criminal guests. But at the same time, I can now make items popular just by putting them in the glass boxes, the showcases. Alright. Now that I've got that... Huh. I also have that. I should get this when I have the chance. You know what? It wouldn't hurt to have that. Just 'cause, why not? The sale box does not profit me as well as the shopping tables, but it's a good way of selling things fast. If you got a bunch of cheap stuff, the sale box is good for that. Oh gosh, not again. Not again. At least I remember to bring potions. Oh man. Okay, I really did not consider this battlefield very well. Okay. Get over here. gosh. What have I got myself into? This is madness. That's unfortunate. You know what? Heck with this. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, I don't think I was gonna get anywhere with that. Oh boy. Oh boy. That was not fun. Alright. Huh. You know what? I'm not gonna bother getting Hawker just yet. Yeah, this time I'll think smart and take my slime pet with me. Because I'm probably going to need that stun effect more than I realize. He's not going to be very useful against bosses. And certainly not the Mavu tree. Whew. Alright. This is better. And yeah, I can safely tell which slime is mine, thanks to the difference of colors. And that's why I like this slime pet. The stun effect is awesome. And you kind of need it for a lot of things. For bosses, it's better to focus on damage output. Oops. Okay. Well, that wasn't too bad. I'll keep this up, and I'll soon be through. Alright. Okay, more logs means I'm gonna have the armor soon. Very good. Now I can just go up here, take down a tree. Now the stun effect doesn't really help me much here. Even if I nail the effect, that happens. Okay, I gotta get out of there, because the fruits are a thing. Okay, now I can get back in here, and now I gotta get out. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I gotta time my attacks more carefully because I don't want to stun it during an iframe like that. Okay. We're almost done with this boss. And I'm gonna go ahead and explore the second floor, because hopefully I'll get some better loot there, get my armor faster and all. Not gonna lie though, this armor don't look half bad, no. Alright.
Yes.
On to the forest dungeon floor 2.
He's not gonna go right.
I really love the music they did for this game. It's really good. And I'm glad I enjoy it, because clearly I'm going to be having to listen to it for a while. That was not a bad spot. I wish I could have kept that. Okay. You know what? I don't need to be that thorough about picking up after my kills yet. Excuse me, Mr. Vinecrawler. I am trying to take this thing down. I'm giving him his punishment for leaking all that acid and mud all over the place. Because really, who needs any of that? Okay, that one is down, and now I just gotta get the buffed one out of the way. Yeah, this guy is very buff. That's one reason I don't like the guys that shoot stuff on the ground. The mud boosts them. Okay. Oh, another one. Well, that was an entrance, I'm sure. I don't have much to say about the quality of the entrance, but it was an entrance, I'm sure. I want that one down. Yeah, the problem with the broom run is you can't really get anything good out of the rooms with the sinking chests. Unless you're really fast in the broom dungeon. Excuse me, the Golem Dungeon. I'd hate to imagine what the broom dungeon would look like. I'd get swept away for sure. keep the spore guy trapped there. Oh. Well, so much for that plan. This is going better than expected. Okay. That was actually pretty good. Okay. I just gotta deal with this one. Yeah, I need him to stop moving there. It's a little hard keeping him in one place when he's swinging that vine around. Alright, get in there. Get in there. Okay. You gotta corner him a bit in order to take him out like that. Well, this is a tighter spot than I would have hoped for. Oh. You know what? This works. This works better than I thought. The other one's just standing there. He looks like he's moving, but he's standing there. Alright. Now I gotta take care of this guy. This should be pretty easy. Okay. Huh. Oops. What is this cheaply organized inventory? I saw my pet moving and I was scared that was... Wanderer, don't leave me alone, dookie. What I should do is get to the second floor and then use the catalyst. Leaving now. Yeah. You know why you don't pause Disney movies? Because the faces look so silly. And if you saw that Wanderer, you'd probably be laughing your head off. On the bright side, my coming back with the logs means that I can get myself a piece of armor. But now, I better open shop. I don't have much in the way of valuable items, but let me look for something that's not very popular and perhaps boost it. Or at least find a decent price for stuff. Alright. Alright. Now it's time to see what price this can go for. I'll start there. See how that goes. Let's see if I can boost popularity for this thing. That's 25%, I think. Yeah, I think that'll do. Now, it won't sell until popularity decides to increase. I'll just let that sit there. Alright. On the bright side, I have not yet had any instances where a crook got away with stealing something. So I'm not too worried about criminals in the shop, especially since I can just tackle them like that. You know, I added this decoration and forgot to place the other one I had. I always start with 2 decorations. A family picture and a tip jar. Okay, so I need to price this better. Maybe this was the one worth that much. You know what? I can give this a try. And if I fail, it's not that bad. It just basically means I don't get anything from the quest. Let's see if this works. Ah, still overpriced. Okay. You know what? I can give that a try too. I doubt I'll have any success with either of those, but you never know. I should always try and hope that I succeed. You know, I'm not gonna get my next piece of armor yet, just because I want to be able to enchant it. And that's always gonna be a rate limiting step. Alright, so long as he stays on the... You know what? I can easily circle this. That wasn't too bad. Huh. What's the point of buying a potion if I won't equip it? Whoops. I legitimately thought I was gonna fall into that hole for a moment. And just like that, we cleared the room. Okay. I should stop messing around like that. And like that. There's only one thing I'm here to show off today, and that's that I can play with the broom and still do well. Not that I can jump over enemies last second. Although having that timing would be nice, I'm sure. I should definitely get the slimes when I can, because I'm gonna need that gel for potions. Alright, I got this one pretty easy. So long as this guy stuns easy, I got him. Excuse me. Oh, Crazy Pete again. Alright. Note to self, watch your step. Oh, goody. I want that egg.
He's the guy from League of Legends. I only know that from the songs.
Okay, that was not a good place to stand. No doubt. Oh boy, this is gonna be quite a mess. Oh boy. Okay, I'm finally done with that one. Okay. I was hoping I could economize my potions better than that, but it appears that is not to be the case.
The square is nice. We just sat there, said hello to each other, and then the tracer killed her.
Smooth. Smoothly got out of there. Now let's see if I can smoothly get rid of these things, because they're going to be the death of me if I'm not careful.
Nice. Follow this. I was trying so hard to save our mercy, but finally I just did US for you.
Ooh, boy, I better get moving. This ain't looking good. That was painful, and I didn't even get much. But I got an egg. That's what matters. I got an egg.
Just get it. I probably fucking not gained that much. Yeah. Yeah, and also say
Huh. Looks like my wind tree familiar is at the ready. Not really interested in opening the shop at the moment.
It is you, isn't it? It is. Frick.
Just because I'd like to get on those quests as quickly as I can, if I can.
Oh no, there's a creep.
Oh, man. I love looking at this stuff going, man, I am not going to get notes for those things. I could kill the popularity if I wanted to, but it really wouldn't work out so well in the long run, I don't think. Yeah, I better get my potions first, because I'm gonna need those if I'm going back to the dungeons. And remember, folks, money grows on trees. Money grows on trees. Back to the dungeon.
Thank you. That move was just what I needed.
Alright. Let's take care of business here. And I really should see if my theory of going by night is better than going by day is correct. I could be wrong, but it feels like the monsters are easier. And if they are easier, I'm sure letting them get the better of me too easily. I gotta step up my game. Crazy Pete. Water pool. Tree.
I got dynamite into the wall. Yeah, I walked around the corner.
Yes, the tree. Can't have enough of the tree. The one downside to bringing this slime is this boss becomes harder to beat. I almost didn't dodge that. That would have been bad. I dodged right into that. That was bad. Oh boy. Here we go again. Well. always time it just right for that iframe for some reason. Oh. Well, I almost dodged right into that. That would have been bad all over again. Is there anywhere that tree doesn't fire? That's where I should figure out. Beware the iframes. I'll just stick this one out. Okay. I think they might be easier, but less rewarding. Okay. Spinning mushroom. You are die. Huh. It's a curse of removing curses. What do you have for me, mysterious item? That is a good item. I am going to take that. And you know what? I am going to be way more careful with that curse, because I do not want to lose another good item. Oh. Yeah, I don't think I'm getting anything good out of that trip. Hoped I could pitfall the guy, but apparently he's too smart for that. And apparently I seem to enjoy the idea of falling into a pit. Okay. The Wanderer will now come for me a bit faster. So, whatever business I have in this dungeon, I need to hurry with it. Now is an optimal time for this. Jumping over chasms, evading tiny seeds.
I don't know.
Going for the exit.
I don't know how it's relevant.
And you know what?
Hey,
Let's take a dip while we're at it. There's a fun glitch that happens just as I enter the water if I decide to roll. You know what? I need to get rolling anyway, so let's roll.
yeah, I missed so many shots. That's actually.
So far, this is a better run than I had hoped. Oh, well. Easy secret room already. Huh. You know what? Don't mind if I do. I'm taking this. Alright. Now I gotta be able to get out of this room. The more I can stun these guys, the better. And if I stun him while he's moving, I think he should stop moving for a short duration of time. Or I might even stop that shake move completely. That bounce, I mean. Okay. Got him in a good position, and he's history. Okay. After it... well, that's a thing. Excuse me while I clear away for this. Hello, Mr. Corpse in the middle of the room. How are you? You look like you could use a good cleaning job. So, let me get these guys out of the way, and I'll come sweep up your corpse. That sword looks mighty good, by the way. Well, in comparison to this room, I should say. Thank you for the free potions. Well, potion. Was there a secret room here? Okay, no. So much for that. Okay. What I really want here is a good catalyst spawn. If I can get that, then I should have an easier time taking care of those quests. And perhaps getting some better loot. But whatever I do, I'm gonna have to do quickly. Alright. And the sad thing is, I'm gonna have to end the stream fairly soon, so... doesn't look like I'll be getting very far in the forest dungeon. Alright, let's see if I can beat this section fast enough to avoid having the Wanderer spawn. Because it would be really nice to make progress the next time I come to the forest dungeon. Ah, Mr. Corpse, it is you again. Wilt thou bless me with another potion? Thank you. You are too kind. that's a thing. Let me just turn that crystal into easy money. Let's see if I can at least beat the second Mafu tree before I'm through with this stream. This episode, I mean. Okay. I better store that fruit so I can access it when I need it. Oh. Oh. I can complete that quest now. Let me store that here. And put away what I don't need. You know what? I can afford to start selling these when I have the chance. Okay, I should not sell that yet. You know what? I managed to preserve my potions all the way through. That's pretty cool. Okay. Now, I gotta be careful going through this part. Especially since I don't want to die too fast to the second Mavu tree. So clearly, I won't be able to take care of that Spore Bear quest. And yes, I call them Spore Bears. Because they're bears with mushrooms on their backs. And they shoot spores. This is a better position for finishing this job. What I really need is more magic wood. Huh. 2 curses of removing curses. That's sweet. I'll eventually get that glitch. It's pretty funny. I'm not going to get very far with this, am I? I usually took care of the forest fruits quests, but there's spore bushes. I prefer Spore Bear. Oh. You know, there's this thing called watching my step. I should pay more attention to that. Maybe then I won't make quite as many mistakes. Just maybe. Alright. Huh. Perfect position. Now I can just sit here, destroy this wind tree, drink a little water while I'm at it. This is the life. Alright. get past that second Mavu tree and reach the third floor in case there's better loot there. In which case, I probably should have brought one of those floor revealing potions. But, you know what? I'm gonna use the Callus anyway if I get there. So, yeah, let's see if I get there first. This is gonna be a harder fight because this tree will scatter puddles on the ground. And I've got to dodge that fruit even as it flies, or I'm going to take damage. Okay, here we go again. It's good at posing hazards for me. Okay. You know what? Scratch what I said about never does the same move more than twice. Oh, 80 damage. That's good to know. I can only take 4 hits from this thing before I'm dead. Huh. Okay. Yeah, usually it uses those cyan fruits more often. I mean, that is a cyan color, right? Cyan pretty sus. I'm talking Among Us in an RPG. What is this? Well, I finally took damage. You know what? My potions heal 75. I can take 4 more hits now. I do not want to stun this thing during an iframe. That would be a very bad idea. Oh, well. Take cover. Oh, here we go again. And yeah, the stun effect really isn't that useful here. Oh. Because, yeah, I can risk stunning it during an iframe and not be able to deal any damage for a bit. That's not good. I don't want to be there because the fruits are gonna come. One hit before the next attack. Yeah, super useful. Wrong button. Couldn't attack. Because I pressed the wrong button. Oh. I feel so pro now. I feel so pro now.
I'm so upset. No one has ever stopped me from that before.
Huh. Okay, this is it. Oh. I got 2 more hits on me before inevitable doom. Am I a true adventurer? Can I stop the inevitable? We shall soon see. My demise is inevitable. Can I beat inevitable demise? Not the fruits of doom again. Not the fruits. Not the fruits. The pain stings like bees, so I could say not the bees, but you know. I'm just gonna mine my own beeswax from that meme. So, not the fruits it is. It would have been nice to have had better armor for this. Especially since I could have taken more hits before dying. Oh. I almost dodged into that. I'm so glad that worked out for the better. Only occasionally does it sing fire correctly onto your spot. Other times it just creates hazards for you. Okay. Well, that was clumsy of me. I better not take 2 hits in a row. Yeah, I'm out of here. I got so close. I tried so hard. I got so far. But in the end, it didn't even matter. Okay, so I haven't reached that day yet. So I could theoretically... yeah, no. I don't think I'm pulling that off. Let's at least get the means to afford better stuff. Okay, I still got all the logs there that I need. So I think I'm good. Well, isn't this interesting? think I can safely price this for the price at the top of the low tier list. So it's already high popularity. I should just take advantage of this. Well, that figures. Let's try it for this price, and then change the price a little for this. Easy money. And I think I get tips every time. I'm just thankful no crooks have shown up yet. How much do I want to bet the popularity? Huh, perfect. It didn't go down. Rule number 1 of the witch. You don't keep the witch waiting. Oh my gosh. Too easy. Too easy. I am going to get this. Too easy. That's right. You don't keep the witch waiting. Alright, if I price it like that, the popularity should increase while in the showcase. Well, I've got a crook in here. Keep my eyes on that crook, cause you never know what they want to do. Sometimes they leave without taking anything. I really like it when that happens. Other times, they just look sus. And the bright side to the showcases is that even when they're low popularity, you can still make a good profit by raising it back to high.
No, I won't. Thank you.
Okay.
And I get a short spawn, let's go.
I'm betting this is like 1750. Maybe 1900.
I have no damage metal. I'm behind them.
Let's see. Oh yeah, I've got to call it quits after this stream. 'Cause time. Alright. This should not take much longer.
The Democrats looking for me. I'm down.
You know what?
They're all grouped up here, so. 3, 2.
Let's keep this as simple as I can manage.
Big.
Alright.
Where one?
Once these items are sold, I should be able to call it here. This was definitely a good trip here. Perhaps now I should probably consider getting the retailer, just so that I can get the magic wood stuff to speed up the armor making process. Well, at any rate, thank you guys for watching. Please consider following if you want to see any more of the Broom Run episodes. And that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching. And man, that was a good shop run. You think I did a lot of collecting for this shopping trip? Alright. I'm gonna end the stream here. Have a good day.